Hello? Oh, hi darling. Yeah, mental here. Well, I haven't started. It's so busy. You what? We haven't got any wine for the evening? Oh, I'm a bit busy, but... Alright, leave it to me. I'll pick some up on the way home. Yeah, sorry, love you. Yeah, bye.
In one of my previous videos, I showed that I was getting quite a high fuel consumption on this car. The problem with this car is that everywhere I go, I want to floor the accelerator. So in terms of poor fuel consumption, I think I am a big factor in that. So today I'm going to put that theory to the test. I'm going to go on a nice long drive and I'm going to drive really sensibly.
We're here at the moment and we're in Manilva. We're going to go by Estepona, all the way to Marbella, past Marbella, all the way to Fuengirola, and then all the way back. And you can see there's a grey line here and this grey line here. That's the coastal road. The blue one is the motorway. So we'll do a bit of both.
So join me on what could be the most boring drive ever to collect a bottle of wine whilst driving like a sensible person and trying to achieve the best possible fuel consumption for an RS. Right, first things first, we're going to fill up with petrol right to the brim, and then we're going to do the same at the end when we finish this mission. For the actual drive, I'm going to keep it in normal mode, as normal people would do. Just before we go on the most boring drive ever, let's just do this. Okay. Petrol station coming up. Right, so we've got all our fuel in the tank. It's filled right to the brim. Now all I need to do is reset the trip computer. This is going to be interesting. I'm bored already. It's fun to save fuel. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? It's awful. Trying really hard to stick to the speed limit all the time. Not that I ever speed. I mean, I always stick to the speed limit. I mean, that's not, you know, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Trying to just feather the throttle all the time, just lorry. I'm just wondering if anybody would buy this car and actually drive it like I'm driving it now, which is sensibly. I mean, this is not a sensible car. This is a car for nutters. Well, we all lead busy lives and we never got a chance to do stuff, and learning new stuff especially tends to suffer. So I thought I'd take this opportunity of this rather dull ride to learn something new. And so I brought a book with me. It's Teach Yourself SQL Programming in 10 minutes. In this lesson you will learn how to use the update and delete state events. Statements even, not state events, statements. Lesson 20. In this lesson, you'll learn what transactions are and how to use commit and rollback statements to manage transaction processing. This is a lot more than 10 minutes. They lied. Right, I think we're about halfway there, because we're just passing Marbella now, and I think that's halfway. And I mean, I've been driving for what, a week? In the interest of achieving the best possible fuel economy. Today I switched off the air conditioning and now it's like a sauna in here. So I'm going to have to come back on. Oh, that's better. Whew. It was getting rather toasty in here. It is amazing on these roads, but you'll see that there's cars, they literally come onto this dual carriageway from a standstill. It's one of the most frightening things ever, especially if you're in a car that can't accelerate very fast. really starting to enjoy this sensible drive. Oh, who am I trying to convince? I'm hating it. Oh my god, someone just had an accident there. Ouch. Jesus. There I was, just saying how dangerous these roads were. It's obviously going too fast. He wasn't driving sensibly. Right, nearly reached my destination. So let's go and find that really good place to pick up that really good bottle of wine. And then we can head back and do this all over again. Got a bit of traffic now, which is quite good. So a bit of real world stuff, you know. Getting stuck in traffic. It's all part of the plan. Well, that wasn't really part of the plan, but it's quite important, I suppose. Job done. Mission accomplished. Wine has been purchased. It's time to head back. You're probably wondering where I bought this wine, didn't you? Where this amazing place in Fuengirola is, where you can buy this amazing Albali Rosado Tempranillo. Okay, it's not brilliant wine, but you want to know? Check this out. Yep, BP petrol station. Time to get back. Now this is where I've got to pull out from a stop, from an absolute standstill onto a fast moving dual carriageway. So I might have to give it a bit of gas and ruin my average. Oh, bloody hell, that goes quick. Okay, ruined it completely. Wow, that accelerated amazingly out of that slip road. Whoa. That's the end of the fun though. Apparently this car's got some voice control stuff which I haven't actually used yet, so I might give it a go. A bit of fun, liven up the atmosphere a bit.
Please say a command.
How long will it take me to get back to Manilva?
Try saying a device name like phone or USB. You can also say navigation or climate, main menu. Say a command.
A command?
A list of available voice commands is now on screen.
Oh, thank you very much. Navigation.
Navigation. Say a command.
Where am I?
You're currently on Autovia RCA, and in 400 meters, you'll come to Avenida de las Gardenias.
What? And you just hung up on me? What was that? Someone needs to learn some Spanish. Her pronunciation was appalling. I have no idea where I am now, according to her. Right, I'm turning off in a place called Calahonda to take the motorway all the way to Marbella, because this road was about to make me cry. It was going so slow. Oh, he wants to get run over. That was absolutely painful. Right, heading for the toll road. Got my quick device to get through without. Oh bloody hell! It's not opened. Jesus. What the? Please open. Please open. Please open. Please open. There we go. We are entering the motorway. I'm going to stick to the speed limit, which is 120 kilometers an hour. This is painful. Mondeo just overtook me. A diesel Mondeo. This is quite interesting. I was just looking because on the way there we went on the coastal road where the speed limit is 80 kilometers an hour, and I was just literally keeping up with the traffic. I wasn't doing anything particularly slow or anything. I was just keeping up with the traffic. Most of it was about 80 kilometers an hour. And on the motorway now, I mean, keeping to 120. The motorway has really affected the fuel consumption, even sticking to 120. So I think at 80, it was actually doing quite well. At 120, now that's destroying my average. Nearly there. Excuse me. I haven't spoken for so long, my mouth had dried up. Just turned off the motorway. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So finally this torture will end. We're here. Finally. Oh! Oh, we're back to where we started. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've been in this car for days. This guy's going to think I'm a nutter, filling up again. Well, it's not even going to fill up. The needle's hardly moved. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Oh, for God's sake. There's not that much fuel going to go in, to be honest. Right, I just filled up, and the result's actually very interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure whether to tell you now, whether to leave it for the next video and keep the suspense going of how economical was this car. Oh, do I tell you or not? I'll have a think about it on the way home. Right, I suppose you're quite keen to know what the result was of that. Managed to get back safely with my bottle of wine. That was a very boring drive, I have to say, but I wasn't going particularly slow. I was just keeping up with the traffic. I was sticking to the speed limits. I wasn't holding anybody up. So that was a normal drive. That's how normal people drive. And okay, so here we go. I did a total of 134.4 kilometers. And when I went to fill up again, I filled up to the brim. I put in 10.31 liters. That was right to the brim. Clicked it a few times. Now, 10.31 litres over 134.4 kilometres, that yields a fuel consumption for Europeans of 7.671 litres per 100 kilometres, which is astonishing. I was amazed at that. 7.671. For our US friends, that equates to 30 miles per gallon, 30.67 actually. And for our UK contingency, that equals 36.83 miles per gallon in imperial gallons. I have to say, that's really good. That's really good. And that makes me realize the problem with this fuel consumption is me. Please subscribe to the channel. I've got some more stuff coming up. I'm not going to be on any more wine trips, I think. But yeah, follow me, join me, tell your mates, like, share, whatever it is you have to do. Appreciate you to tell people about the channel and the videos. It's a lot of effort that goes into actually putting them together. Hope you found that really interesting. That was a bit of a boring day for me, but the actual result was very impressive. And yeah, so it's not as bad as we thought it was.